So we are here in Jesse Lopez's 15-minute podcast. Enjoying another bottle of wine. What is that?
This is called Vertical. It's from Germany. It's a steep slope Riesling, which means these grapes are grown on steep slopes and they're really hard to pick.
I could see that from the picture.
Yeah. Which basically just, I don't know how it works. Shit just runs down the hill and the grapes suck it up and then make good wine. And so that's the extent of my wine knowledge, but welcome to comedians drinking wine.
Yeah, this is great, man. Wine is really good. I did not know how good it was. I'm fucking drunk. This is our third bottle of wine, and am I a wine connoisseur now?
This is our shitty version of the comedians in cars getting coffee. This is comedians with shitty cars just drinking wine when they should buy a new car.
Amen. Yeah. Well,
I was watching Jerry Seinfeld stand up the other night, dude. You know what? That guy he's fucking amazing.
He is. He was
to be that clean,
yeah.
To be that simple, to be that good, to be able to talk about one little dumb thing that much is unreal.
Yeah, I know that we always talk about what's hack and what's not. Simple thinking. When you have a simple idea, it's kind of hack. But I'm thinking if you get that simple idea and create something with it, it's no longer hack. That's what I think. I don't know what you're...
I guess it's all about whether you have your own take or not. That's it.
Well, that's true.
That's all that matters. Like, you know what I mean? Everybody masturbates, but
is it hack to masturbate?
If you masturbate, differently than other people, then I guess you have your own style of masturbating. Like if you have to have like a stuffed orangutan in the corner of the room.
Yeah.
Which sounds random, but it's not.
Yeah, I need one of those...
No further comments on my end.
Yeah, I need one of those Toys R Us giraffes just looking at me when I masturbate. If not, I can't get off. Yeah, either that or a finger in my ass. That's... I'm just kidding about that.
Yeah, right.
Nobody's ever done that.
Except for you.
No, no. The thing is, there was this like one of those Leonardo da Vinci guys, and a king told him to.
Who was a Leonardo da Vinci guy?
One of those
like
artists,
somebody with
painters.
a leaf over his dick. Like, anyone?
Yeah, a Roman Greek god. Don't you know anything about fucking history, man? Jesus Christ!
I know. Roman Greek gods used to just bang anything that moved.
Yeah,
they did.
That is.
They were just whatever. Didn't care. Yeah. Hairy asshole, non-hairy asshole.
No grass on the field, play ball.
No discrimination.
Yeah, it was fucking terrible for one of them.
Well, back then it was weird because like you didn't have like gay or not gay. You were just you just fuck whatever you fuck, and that's it. There weren't any labels to it. You know what I mean?
you send little Johnny off to school. You're not gonna fuck him too hard this time. We're gonna be okay with it. No, about the hack thing. No, there was one of those painters.
Being gay is hack. It's hack of the Romans.
Yeah, being gay is hack. 2020, whatever, 2016.
Being gay is the hackiest thing ever.
The hackiest thing. No,
you put eyeliner on, and then all of a sudden, everybody just fucking cheers for you.
Yeah.
Which is nothing wrong for that. Nothing wrong with that. Like being yourself and doing your thing. But like, so what? You like to wear eyeliner? Okay, cool. That's good. That's your own thing. You know what I mean? You shouldn't be scrutinized for that, but at the same time, you shouldn't be cheered on. You shouldn't be applauded so much either.
He's being himself.
Yes, it's wrong to give people shit for wearing eyeliner and like you shouldn't be doing that. What are you, gay? You suck dicks because you wear eyeliner. Like you shouldn't be doing that. But at the same time, you shouldn't be like, oh my god, you wear an eyeliner. Congratulations. Oh my god, let's throw a huge party. Let's write blogs about it and all this shit.
Yeah, let's make you.
You don't need to do that.
Woman of the year.
Just let the person wear the eyeliner, and it's cool that they do it, and it's fine, and everybody like agrees with it, and you don't have to get overly excited about it.
You know that shit, Woman of the Year award that Kathleen Jenner won. That sends a wrong. Caitlyn Jenner. That sends a wrong.
Hey, I know my transgenders. Okay, so I'm not only a wine connoisseur. I'm also a transgender.
Very well versed.
This smells like a Caitlyn Jenner, 1976. Sorry, that's a Bruce Jenner. I mean,
yeah. Once he whips it out, oh shit, that's Bruce Jenner. That's Bruce Jenner. I'm sorry.
Bruce Jenner hasn't fully ripened to his potential at the time. Apparently.
Actually, he's pretty ripe. He's like 65.
Oh shit, just an old fucking prune.
No, yeah, but I would actually rather bang the new Bruce Jenner than an actual 65-year-old woman because he looks pretty good. I mean,
Yeah.
this has been the 15-minute podcast with Jesse Lopez. No, yeah, let's change the subject. I'm gonna incriminate myself here.
Why?
Why?
Who's gonna throw you in jail?
Who's gonna throw me in jail? Shit. I might just jump off a bridge.
Bruce Jenner's a transgender. He's not a dictator.
Yeah. Emphasis. Oh, is that
Imagine
a pun?
if he was a dictator?
No, is that a pun?
I would already be dead.
Yeah.
You would be dead. You would have had. If Bruce Jenner was a dictator, you would have had your head cut off like 8 months ago. On CBS.
No, actually, this is this is my fourth.
Bruce Jenner would have come on the screen with a huge machete, dressed up like Jihadi John, and he would have had you down in an orange suit. And he wouldn't have any hair to grab because you're bald. So he would just have like this like plunger on top of your head, just like sucking up your head. And he just pulls out a butter knife and just saws your head off in front of everybody because you said something about a guy who tucks his balls up with duct tape.
Yeah. If I would have killed a bunch of people, it'd be a machete. Machete. Yeah, it's a butter knife. Because,
machete. Now it's a tool.
Yeah.
No, I heard this. I heard this thing once. I can't remember where I heard it, but I heard it. Like where like a Mexican dude won't steal like your wallet, but if you leave your screwdriver like laying on the counter,
it's
it's
fair
gonna
game.
disappear because he probably makes more money off that screwdriver than you have in your wallet.
Yeah.
You can steal a screwdriver, it's just missing. But if your wallet gets stolen, then you really start peeling around like, hey, who stole my wallet? Oh, you were the only one there. If you steal a screwdriver, people will be pretty certain you stole their screwdriver, but they won't care because it's just a screwdriver. You know? Maybe Mexicans are just smart. They realize, you know what? You don't even really know how to use this screwdriver. It's just better off with me.
Well, you can shear a sheep many times. You can only skin them once. That's the rule.
Is that a what rule in what land or denomination?
I think it was a famous poker player actually was quoted with that. He lived by that. You can shear a sheep many times. Shear a sheep many times, but you can only skin them once.
So basically, by saying that, he just skinned everybody that ever heard that.
He did. Yeah.
What a moron!
Made a
That's
bunch
kind
of
of like
money.
a self-defeating comment, isn't it?
Well, he gave away his trick. That's the thing. Yeah, this magician.
Well, maybe he's so good he doesn't
magician.
care. Like, you know, maybe
No,
maybe he's
that's the
found
thing.
maybe he's beyond that. Maybe he's found new ways of inventing fucking people. So like he doesn't care like if you view him as the wolf or not.
That is true because once you become a famous poker player, people will line up just to lose money to you.
I know, just to be able to say they lost money to you.
Yeah. Oh,
Like,
yeah.
oh, I scored this date from this girl because I told her I lost money to this famous poker player.
I played with Doyle Brunson.
But
I lost like $500.
I had to take her to McDonald's because after I just got done, well, yeah, and you're taking me to McDonald's on a date? I thought you were cool because you lost this famous poker player. So you're missing the point, lady. I just lost like 50 grand. Now you're getting McDonald's, bitch.
Yeah. you want your...
Sorry, I sound like a rapper right now, or just automatically referring to women as bitches.
Well,
Nice. It's nice, but it's weird. It's like I don't mean to say it, and I feel bad about it when I do. But at the same time, it's also just engraved in my brain just to say that. It's weird, huh?
It is.
You know, why didn't I stop myself from saying that before I said it? I don't mean to say it. It's a horrible thing to say. I don't want to refer to women as bitches, but I still said it.
Because
it's somewhat socially acceptable too. Some women who are hardcore feminists will bust your balls about it immediately. But like if you just said something about bitch or this bitch, that bitch, people wouldn't really say that much to you. Why is that?
I think it's the 3 bottles of wine that we just ingested.
Okay. Yeah, drinking wine like bitches. 3 bottles deep on a Saturday.
3 bottles deep on a Saturday. I know. The thing with what I hate about feminists.
As I'm holding my daughter right now.
The whole podcast just.
This is just a disaster.
Your daughter.
Just like every night, you go out there, you throw yourself out there, and I'm still trying to like learn the part of my brain that is supposed to block things off before they come out, and it doesn't work.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry.
That was the way with my children.
Now.
My children were there. Like
if I'm at a job interview, I'm very good at that part. Because I'm not trying to be funny. But the second I'm trying to be funny, all of a sudden, shit gets weird. It gets harder to control your thoughts when you're trying to be funny. Why is that? Why is it if I went to a job interview, I could, be politically correct, go through the motions, say some clean jokes to get the job, or But when it comes to just hanging out with friends and just having a podcast and running your mouth and you're trying to be funny, why have I already said 10 things I regret?
Because we are slaves to funny. We find funny in the highest regard. That's why I think you're one of the greatest comedians here in Austin at the time.
Hey, thanks, man.
No, I'm serious about that. I'm not gonna say that to anyone. I'm not gonna bring up a fucking guy and I'm gonna tell him that.
Why not, you prick?
Well, fine. I'm gonna tell him you are not the funniest. That's what I'm gonna.
Book Ben Rocillo at your donut show. Come on, what are you doing with your life?
You know what's weird is that the only people, there's about maybe 10 of them, that I find that they are the top 10 funniest comedians are comedians that are funnier than me. I can't say like, oh, blah 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 is a top 10 unless he's funnier than me. I don't know what that says about me. I don't know if I'm a fucking megalomaniac or a fucking
everybody's got
conceited.
Everybody's got their own style. Maybe some people just really make you laugh your ass off. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean you're a bad comedian. You just really enjoy what other people are doing, and
I appreciate
look up to that style.
I appreciate the art. Well, right now, let's just say if you have more than one, that's fine. But who is the funniest person in Austin here, 2016 January so far?
The funniest person?
Or like you could just name 2 or 3 people if you want.
See, the funniest people to me are people that other people don't really talk about, like I think.
Well, yeah, I think we're in the same situation.
I think I really enjoy like Jared Hawley, Swenson,
Swenson is amazing,
and Coy Hopper. Those are the funniest people to me. Those guys make me laugh my friggin' ass off. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
no.
There's other people too that just make me randomly just like laugh my ass off. That are just funny. And the people that I think are the funniest people are actually funny people. They're not just funny on stage, and then after you talk to them off stage,
they're all weird. Like
just,
oh hey guys, I'm just eating this banana here.
I spent 2 weeks writing that 2 minutes of jokes. And
no, that's true.
Talk to me as a person, I don't know what to do.
Naturally, funny people are usually the funniest people in my book.
Yeah, so
know that.
I mean, but
I've heard Coy Hopper going on,
Ariel
something.
Norman, she's funny as hell.
Yeah, Ariel Norman.
She doesn't give a shit. She's hilarious. She just does what she does, and I enjoy that. Dwight Williams makes me laugh my ass off quite a bit too. He's just a friggin' nutcase. You never know what you're getting out of that guy, but he's always got something to offer. He's always at least interesting to listen to because he's not going to tell the same one-liners over and over again.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of different people have their moments in town. A lot of different people have their nights or their bad nights. So honestly, I've seen every comic in this town do well, and I've seen every comic in this town eat a huge bag of cocks. So
that is true.
I feel like we're all kind of the same, to be honest with you.
I think we are kind of the same. I guess
Phil Parker's getting a lot better. Like when Phil goes up on stage and he just talks shit and he's not trying to write jokes, he's hilarious. When he just talks like he talks, for example.
No, yeah, a lot of the things Phil says, I appreciate, and a lot of times I raise like an eyebrow and be like, "Damn, that was fucking hilarious." I mean, I usually don't laugh out loud when I'm watching movies, watching comedy or anything. I just kind of like lift my chin a little and say, "Damn, that was hilarious. That was fucking great. I can't believe, only 3 people laughed out of 10, 20, whatever." And also Coy Hopper, Coy Hopper, I've seen him say about
people like if he gets like a 4 or 5 minute spot in the mic, he's gonna just not get into it.
No, but if you let him go,
30 comics on the list. This is my little 4 or 5 minute slot, and he might come up with a couple of ideas, but he's just not going to get into it. Yeah. Whereas if he's just doing his own show, or, in his own room with his own people in his own place or whatever,
if you let him go,
he gets 20 minutes to just let it tear.
He'll make sense.
He's probably the fucking funniest guy in this town. He's so fucking funny.
No, yeah, I love his insights. That's the thing. I love what he's saying.
Everybody gets 3 or 4 minutes all the time in town. And you know what? I don't disagree with that because most people do only deserve 3 or 4 minutes.
Most people, yes.
But there's a lot of more places in town now where you can get 20-minute
Well,
spots. You go to Slim's, you go to Anderson Pub. If you can go out there, if you want to go all the way up there in North Austin, you can get a 20-minute spot with actually just as many or more audience members. Actually, the shittiest mics in this town actually have better audiences than most of the other
Yes,
mics.
that's true.
You go to Skylark, there's an audience there.
I love the Skylark.
Every single week.
Every single week there's
Every
a
single
fucking
week
audience.
there's at least 20 people who are civilians.
Yeah.
Call them civilians. Whatever. You go to Anderson Mill Pub, you're going to get 10 or 12 people that are just hanging out. You go to Slim's. The audience there, the people who run that bar and hang out at that place, those people, they sit up in the front at the tables and they watch comedy. They're like, we are watching comedy now. It's unbelievable. So there's all these little mics in town where people are actually paying attention, and you can get more stage time. Yeah, there's only like 5 to 10 people out of the 300 comics in this town signing up on the list. Who's working? Who's working and who isn't? So it's like, there's no one here to witness me, like from a huge overall Austin scene general standpoint. So if I have a good set here, it's not going to matter. Or, which is my theory about like rooms like Slim's, people are just kind of like, here it's a black room, and they get fucking scared and they don't show up.
Those are all
these people, the same people who are writing blogs about how black people, Black Lives Matter, and this and that. All these white
don't go to black rooms.
No, then you don't go to a black room. Go to Slim's. You get go to Slim's. You get free food, free beer, 20 minutes of comedy, but it's an all black room, and still only 5 to 10 people signing up every week. Oh, you got all these Austin comics and all these people who are so progressive and racially friendly.
No,
and
yeah,
they
no,
don't even go to a fucking place because there's black people there.
No, yeah, and I love that you get the.
It's not that far away.
No,
Anderson Pub Mill's a different story. That's far away. It's like a half hour.
That is pretty far away, but it's a
little bit north.
room.
183. You're getting 20 minutes. You're getting free beer, free food every week with a warm, welcoming crowd of audience members that sit there every week and watch.
No, I agree.
And there's literally like 5 to 10 people signing up every week out of all the mics and the 300 comics in this town. And I'm sorry, but it's just kind of a theory, but I kind of get the idea that it's just kind of like sort of afraid. The same people who are all progressive, like, oh no, like equality for everybody, Black Lives Matter, this and that. Oh, of course, liking all the posts about all the police shootings. Right, how it's bullshit. And then like they won't go do one of the best mics in town.
Yeah,
it's one of the best mics in town. If you tell any comic, hey, free food, free booze. 15 to 20 minutes of stage time.
I'm going to go
5 to 10 people on the list every week.
I'm going to go there.
Who's the racist now, Austin? Fuck you.
That is fucking true. You heard it here first.
I tell black jokes, but guess what? I'm going to go to Slim's and do it to their faces.
Amen, buddy. Fuck yeah. The only reason
that I hate black jokes, they're not about how I hate black people or don't like black people, but whatever. Just because you say black joke doesn't mean it's like a bad thing. You have to hear the joke first before you make a judgment.
Yeah, on Wednesdays, I think it is... the only reason I go to Slim's is because it's really far away, and I have so many other mics here. And every time I try to get a beer from the free cooler, there's a bunch of black people around it, so it's kind of intimidating. Slim's is a great place.
Yeah, man. People just fucking hang out.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
And I'm gonna be there.
And they're good people and they're hanging out.
And no, I feel like
Frank, who runs a bar, also known as Poncho, he's good shit, dude.
No, yeah, and I always feel like those are my fucking people. These fucking white nerds with their master's degrees, fucking condescending pricks. They're not my style, man. I have to fucking force them to fucking listen to me. Fucking hate that shit. The fucking urban crowd, the fucking Mexicans.
I never seen a city with so many people with master's degrees that work at coffee shops.
Yeah,
like it's cool. No, it's not cool. You didn't have to spend $80,000 to work at a coffee shop, dildo. They always got to slip it out like, oh yeah, you go up to buy your coffee, like, oh yeah. When I was at Harvard friggin' MBA master's program, I don't know, they have to slip that in there to be like, oh look, I'm not really a loser because I work at a coffee shop because I have a master's degree. Yeah. But what they don't realize is that makes you look way worse.
Yeah.
If you just worked at a coffee shop and didn't do shit, that's cool. But you got a master's degree and you work at a coffee shop, you paid $80,000 to work at a coffee shop.
Yeah.
You're actually, even though you have a master's degree, you might as well take that whole thing and like wipe it from the bottom of the crack of your ass all the way up to the top and then stuff it down your face and swallow it whole because that's all your degree is worth. You're actually a bigger moron than someone who just works at a coffee shop. But you think that's a good thing when people are coming up and getting their coffee? Oh yeah, I'm getting... Oh yeah, you got your coffee. Oh, just so you know, like, I got. Somehow they slip it into the conversation. I got a master's degree.
I remember when I used to drink that kind of coffee when I was in Princeton.
Some people are like, whoa, wow. Are people supposed to be impressed with that?
Yeah.
I'm impressed because you have a master's degree, but you only work at a coffee shop. Oh, you must. That's a clear indication that the economy is not where it should be because you have a master's degree and you work at a coffee shop. Well, no. Maybe if the guy didn't drive holes in his ears, big enough of a size that you could fit a giraffe dick through it, maybe he would have gotten a job.
Yeah. No, I fucking agree. This is fucking great.
I got this master's degree. I should have a better job than a coffee shop, but I got these huge freaking holes in my ears that you could fit a moon through, and I got a tattoo on my neck. Why don't I have a job? It's like because you don't know how to get off of your couch.
Yeah.
You got all these people that are smoking weed in the sweatpants, thinking they're the next best thing.
I got a tattoo of my neck of
you're not. You're actually
Casper or
bigger moron.
Pippi Longstocking tattoo on my neck.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's fucking bullshit. The thing is that they're gonna be okay. That's the fucking thing. They work at the coffee shop. They wait till their fucking dad dies. They get $500,000.
Yeah,
and they fucking invest.
There's 19-year-old girls that work there that think they're cool for some reason when they're not.
Fuck
That's all they thrive off of. But you're probably 26 to 28 years old. Well, after you have your master's degree, anybody your age, you tell them you got a master's degree and you work at a coffee shop. Like, I'm sorry. Stop thinking that's a cool thing to say. Because it's not. You're an idiot. You are the master of being in debt. That's all you are.
A master of being in debt.
You fucking stupid fuck.
Yeah. Fucking. Me, when I got all those credit cards at the age of 19, when I was going to college, spending all that fucking money, you're the same person. Just except I had fun with my credit cards. You didn't. Damn.
Exactly.
That is fucking true. It's something to think about here with the Jesse 15-minute podcast. You heard it here.
Can you smell it? Can you smell it through your phone and your computer right now? The Jesse Lopez podcast? Yeah. Smells good, huh?
It's a Pinot Grigio. And
that's what the queers say.
Animal crackers.
Animal crackers and wine. Hey, baby, come over. I'm going to introduce you to a nice Pinot Grigio and a side of animal crackers. Yeah.
Well, what have you found different from the Austin comedy scene and the other comedy scene you've ever been in?
People are just way more mean to each other in other scenes.
Oh, that's great. I love mean. I dabble in mean.
It's just a lot of people are more off the cuff in other scenes because they don't know how to write jokes. And all they do is go up there and have arguments with people in the crowd. Like in Tampa, when I went to the Improv there for the open mic, it was ridiculous. Everybody literally just like get up on stage and be like, "Hey man, nice face. I could drive a car over that like it's a ramp." And that's like their opener.
Well, yeah, people here are, I guess they're quote unquote smarter, so they have more of these jokes, but they don't have any real fucking soul. They don't have a fucking comedy soul.
It's a young
in there.
scene. It's a young scene.
It is a young scene.
A lot of these people are young and still figuring out who they are. For the first time in their life, they're comfortable saying things out loud in front of people. I guarantee you give it 10 years, a lot of people doing comedy on the scene, they're going to open up more and they're going to be more personal and they're going to tell more stories about their life and their take and how they really feel about things. Everybody is trying to get better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you can trash on people and be like, "Oh, you suck," or "You're a nerd," or "You blow," and "You're not funny." You're not
say
real,
that all the time.
"You're too politically correct," this and that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you'd be surprised to see who's doing what in 10 years. You watch. Everybody's learning. We all have to forgive each other. Whether you're a nerd and you hate people who are politically incorrect, or whether you're politically incorrect and you hate people that you would say are quote unquote pussies or bitches for not being real or not saying like dirty shit. We're all in the same boat together. We're all the same, but there's two different like extremes. There's two different poles here. But all everybody is doing is trying to get better and be accepted and be cool and be funny. And over time, that will happen for some people. It won't happen for others. But at the end of the day, we all need to forgive each other a little bit more. Whether you're too much of a nerd or whether you're too much of an asshole, everybody needs to come together and recognize that we're all trying to just be funny and just chill the fuck out.
Funny.
Just chill out.
Yeah.
You never know who's going to be funny or who's going to come out of what and this and that, or who's going to be doing. Everybody's got different paths. Everybody has different networks. Everybody has different learning curves. Everybody needs to be more supportive and just forgiving and just okay. If somebody says something you don't agree with or you think they're an asshole for saying it, also recognize that they've only been doing comedy probably 3 years at the most, And you need to give them a fucking break for just trying to be funny. And just, we've all said things on stage that we regret, or we've all driven home punching the steering wheel going, fuck.
Yeah.
God damn it, why did I say
I've
that?
been
Why did I
fucking
do
slamming
that?
that fucking dashboard.
You know what I mean?
Like a motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I've only actually today is my.
So everybody needs to loosen up and forgive each other just a little bit more. Don't be mad at somebody because they're too much of an asshole, but don't be mad at somebody because they're too much of a pussy. Okay, maybe I'm an asshole and you're a pussy, but we're the same, but just on polar opposites.
I mean, I love what you're saying, but I'm still gonna be mad at people for being pussies. I'm sorry. I don't know if I was raised wrong or.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. Okay. I've been more of an asshole my whole life, so I'm actually trying to become more of a pussy, so I can find that medium. And people who are assholes, need to learn how to be more of a pussy, and people who are pussies need to learn how to be more of an asshole. And then you're balanced and you're in the middle and you have a little bit of everything. The extremes are where the problem is at. If you're too much of an asshole or you're a racist prick, just like you, or you're like too extreme, it's bad. If you're too much of a pussy, you're too much politically correct and your shit's not funny because you're boring as hell and you tell the same one-liners over and over again, that's bad. Somewhere in the middle is a place for everybody. You gotta find your medium. You gotta figure out where you're at and sort of just find a medium. And it's not about sucking up to the man. It's not all about giving in or being a sellout. It's about discovering yourself and where your place is in the world. Where your place is in the world, for the most part, really isn't what you think it is in an extreme sense, in my opinion. Because it's not just about you. There's other people who have different views about who you are. Who you think you are is different from what other people think, or what is different from who other people think you are. And you need to realize that. And I guarantee you'll find when you hit your pinnacle or your peak or you become seasoned or you become ripe or whatever the hell you want to call it for a term, when you get to be whoever you're going to be and become your true self, it's not going to be that extreme to where maybe you place yourself, Some people already have it figured out. Some people are genius. They know how to ride that medium.
I'm a genius.
Okay. Hold on. Yay. Clap, baby.
Clap.
We're clapping now.
Oh, I'm a really big nerd comic. I always talk about calculators and those graphs. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. Seriously, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing half of the time. I'm a miserable prick, and I love being miserable on stage, and I love being miserable after I get off stage, and
I'll give you that. You're doing a great job. That's your goal. But everybody's growing and changing and evolving, and I think everybody needs to be a little bit more forgiving and more supportive. And anytime somebody does something you don't agree with, or they say something you think is totally wrong, think about a time where you said something that was shitty and not right because you didn't stick your foot in your mouth in time and you said that shit.
No, yeah.
You need to think about that time when you see somebody doing something that you don't agree with. If you've been perfect your whole entire life, which I highly doubt, go ahead and trash anybody you want. But if that's not the case, why don't you lighten up on people? Because sometimes we project onto others, somebody says something that's bad or racist or shitty or misogynistic, and you're like, oh, it's so bad and racist, oh, you're racist, you're misogynistic. Why don't you think about a time where maybe you were hanging out with a pal, sitting in a booth or a dark corner of a bar, having maybe one too many whiskeys or something, and you just blurted out some shit because it was funny, it was just in front of your friend, You're just as much of a fucking dick. That person just said it in front of a bunch more people than you did. So, forgive more. That's my message. That's my suggestion for 2016. Put on a tutu and forgive everybody.
Oh, that is great. And we're gonna leave with that note. And man, I am blown away. Philosopher, comedian,
philosophizer,
all around philosophizer, Ben Rocillo,
philosophizer.
One of the funniest people I've known.
Poke me on Facebook.
Oh yeah, let's go ahead and what is it? What's your Facebook?
My Facebook is nothing. I deleted it.
Oh, he deleted his Facebook. It usually is Ben Rocillo. And Twitter. Is there any Twitters?
There's no Twitter. There's no Facebook. I'm done with it. I've had enough of that shit.
All right. Well, I guess
I'm taking a break. I'll be back.
All right.
Not that anyone fucking cares.
I'll plug mine then. Go fucking like Jesse fucking Lopez on Facebook. I got like 500 likes. I need more. I need a lot more. I've been trying to get those likes. And follow me on, I think it's at Captain Howdy. I'm not sure if I spelled it right. Captain Howdy at Twitter's, whatever. This has been the Jesse Lopez 15 Minute Podcast.
See ya.